What is going on, Pats Nation? You guys already know it's Patriots Global here, back with another video. In this one, we are going to be getting back to the training camp recaps. Now, we are a little bit behind. Please forgive me on that one. But I'm going to continue to fill you guys in. Got a lot of video ideas coming up. I also have my own individual videos that I took at training camp for highlights that you guys will also be seeing here on this channel. So make sure you do subscribe so that you do get notified for that video. But I'll also just in general be recapping each week of training camp. So I'll be recapping this past week just with my general notes. And then I'll be making a video on some of the winners and losers. But this is going to be for the date of August 2nd. I believe this is day 5 of training camp. But we have a lot of content to make here, guys. We have a lot of stuff to get caught up on. So without further ado, let's just hop right into this. So absent, we have Jarrett Stidham, Devin Asiasi, Dalton Keene, Ted Karras, Chase Winovich, Byron Cowart, Terez Hall, Cameron McGrone, Stephon Gilmore, Joshua Bledsoe. This is going to be a common theme from what we've seen, and going forward with the guys that are absent, it's going to be a continuous theme with the majority of these guys. Nobody did return today. Present but not participating also was no one. Kyle Van Noy continues to be in that red no-contact jersey. Seems to really be something lingering with him. I think he'll be fine for the start of the season, but obviously still nothing ideal. Stephon Gilmore was at practice for day 5, but he was working on the lower field, kind of still rehabbing. Now, this is something that he wasn't doing every single day, so I'm not sure why specifically, day 5 was different, but hey, he was on the field, just not participating, just kind of rehabbing himself. Chase Winovich and Byron Cowart were also there to join him. Now, there was a point where Henry Anderson did get checked out by the trainers after a goal line drill. He did run into the offensive lineman Marcus Martin. Definitely seems to kind of be a continuous theme so far with the Patriots this offseason. That being the fact of injuries. Now, hopefully this isn't an injury-prone season. Hopefully this is kind of get it out of the way and not a sign of what is to be going forward into the regular season. Because if the Patriots can stay healthy, this is a very good outlook for 2021, but that is only if they can stay healthy. Now, the Patriots were in shells again today. The first day of pads is going to be day 6. Now, here for the quarterbacks, 11 on 11s, Cam Newton was 9 for 14, Mac Jones was 16 for 21, and Hoyer was 5 for 5. 7 on 7s, Newton was 5 for 7 with an interception. Jones was 5 for 7 also with no interceptions. Newton had a good day when it came to red zone drills. He went all 4 for 4 and rushed in for a touchdown, as where Mac Jones did struggle a little bit more, going 1 for 4 on his passes with incompletions on fade routes to both Nelson Aguilar and Jonnu Smith. Now, there was also a point in 11 on 11s where Mac Jones did throw an interception against the second team defense. We aren't exactly sure who the defender was, at least it wasn't reported on who it was, but Mac did throw an INT against the second team defense because he was making it too obvious that he was staring down the receiver that he was going to be throwing to. Now, with Mac Jones, we kind of got what was advertised, something that we kind of expected when they drafted him, something that hopefully he can continue to iron out because he is a rookie. But when it came to 11 on 11s, his short to intermediate accuracy was very, very good. But he did badly underthrow a few deep balls. That deep ball has always kind of been that question for Mac. Hopefully he can get that evened out. Now, Belichick, again, was really practicing some situational football. It was the final play of practice today, and he declared it a got to have the play at the goal line. Basically, hey, you got to have this play. You got to make this play in order to win the game. Cam Newton threw an incomplete pass to Nelson Aguilar on a slant, and the offense had to run a lap for it. Today's quarterback reps were notable as who the quarterbacks were working with. Mac Jones was primarily with the starters, where Mac Jones was kind of more with the second team, the scouting, the reserve guys. Little something to note, something that I'm not too worried about. I think it kind of helps to go state the fact that Cam Newton is very likely the starting quarterback for at least week 1 of the regular season, which I have been saying even, since the Patriots drafted Mac Jones. But the Patriots have also been switching these guys out. Mac Jones will roll with the starters, then he'll roll with the scout team, and then roll with the starters again. So, nothing to look in there too much, but obviously Cam Newton isn't rolling with the second team or the reserves, so I think it's a good sign to say that he, again, likely quarterback one. As for the running backs, not much to say. Sony Michel did have a drop today, but overall he has been looking better in the passing game. Wide receivers here, Jacoby Myers beat John Jones and Jalen Mills for a touchdown at the goal line. He led the team with 6 catches overall for today's practice. Gunnar Olszewski was able to make a nice adjustment on a throw from Mac Jones in 7-on-7s. Isaiah Zuber hauled in a 45 to 50-yard touchdown from Mac Jones on a post route, which was just a really great connection between the two. It was a great throw from Mac and a great catch by Zuber. Now, Christian Wilkerson, aka the Devontae Adams lookalike, continues to stand out in practice. Another solid day. He was able to put up another touchdown, a reception from Cam Newton. If he's able to continue to do this in practice and joint practices and preseason, I don't see how they cut him. Now, as for the tight ends here, Jonnu Smith did deal with a drop. They did have Jakob Johnson there at tight end also. He had to run a lap for a false start. As for the offensive lineman, David Andrews was not happy with the way that the team was performing, as in the offense, early on when it came to 11-on-11s for day 5 of practice, and he was very, very vocal about letting that offense know. Big props to David Andrews for stepping up, being, he's a center. When you think of the leader of the team or the offense, usually think of the quarterback, but that's not necessarily so, and the center is just as important. And he is really taking, the bull by the horn here and just taking charge. So, big credit here to David Andrews for that. Moving on to the defense. Defensive line here. Christian Barmore finally getting his chance with the starters. This is where we are seeing even more of Christian Barmore. Really started today. Interceptions. Juwan Bentley had 1. Pass breakups. Raekwon McMillan had 2. Rest in peace to Raekwon McMillan. As we all know, he is on IR now, which I'm making a video on that. Kyle Van Noy also had a pass breakup. Juwan Bentley's interceptions came on 7-on-7s, where he high-pointed the ball very, very nicely on a throw from Cam Newton, which was intended for Jacoby Myers. Dante Hightower and Kyle Van Noy were both bouncing back and forth between playing edge and playing in that classic linebacker spot. As for the cornerbacks here, J.C. Jackson had a pass breakup. J.C. Jackson also had the best practice of camp so far, so easily the best secondary player here for the Patriots. Stephon Gilmore out. Hopefully he can return soon, but J.C. Jackson still looking pretty good. As for the safeties, Adrian Phillips made 2 nice plays at the end, covering both the tight ends in Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, looking like he's really going to be the safety that plays in the box, the safety that goes up against these tight ends. That we saw Kyle Duggar do a lot. So, I'm really interested to see where exactly they put Kyle Duggar. Do they keep Kyle Duggar where he played last year, or do they kind of put him where he was in college and have him play more free safety? But Adrian Phillips was able to force 2 incompletions there, just had very, very good coverage. Now to end it off here for special teams, not a very good day for Nick Folk. He missed multiple kicks from the 45 to 50-yard range. Some of those kicks even coming up short. Not a great camp as of right now for Nick Folk. Guys, before we end this one off, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsors of this video and really the sponsors of this channel, and that's betonline.ag. BetOnline has the fastest and the easiest ways to bet on all of your sports action. Football might be over, but NBA, college basketball, the NHL, they are a full swing, and BetOnline even covers awards, TV shows, and reality TV with real-time updated odds and props on almost anything that you can imagine. BetOnline also has you covered for all of the news, scores, and odds, and it's the best way to place your bets, and it's completely free to sign up. All you guys got to do is head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive a 50% off welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Don't sit on the sidelines anymore. Get in with the action, and don't forget to use that promo code CLNS50 to receive a 50% off welcome bonus on your first deposit. But guys, this is going to be a recap, day 5 of New England Patriots training camp. I know that these videos are a little bit behind. You guys have to please forgive me on that one. Been dealing with a lot of stuff, which we won't get into in this video. Keep it strictly New England football. So you guys are going to be getting just a flood of videos over the next couple of days. So I appreciate your patience. Like always, I do have your guys back. These videos are still coming out, and I appreciate you guys for watching them and supporting the channel. Make sure to leave a big like on this video. Comment all of your thoughts in the comment section below. maybe share the video with some friends, family on social media. Would mean the world to me, would really help me out. But hey, even if it's just a like, helps me out tremendously. If you aren't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But like always, I'm Patriots Global. I appreciate you guys for watching. Go Pats.